All right, guys, today we are in something really special. This is a 1987 JE Holden Camira, and this is not just any Camira. This one is in, frankly, exceptional condition, like really museum spec, and it's an SLE, so it's the top of the line. So I will do a whole overview of this car, but, just as a quick little rundown, we've got 123,000 Ks. One thing that I love about this cluster is that it's rather than full and empty, it goes from 60 to 0. Just really cool old school gear. Everything works in here. The radio works, air conditioning works, everything works. I can't show you the radio, unfortunately, just because of copyright and everything, but it does have electric mirrors as well. It's the full package. So what we're going to do is just go for a 10-minute drive roughly, and show you guys what this cool piece of Australian motoring history is like to drive. So listen to that. Now, it is a great running car, and it drives tight as a drum. All right, so this thing, I'm so excited to drive this and share with you guys. It's fascinating how cool this is, because a lot of these cars, well, they just haven't survived. And this one is everything that a survivor car should be. It's got its original keys, it's got everything. It's books, it's posters, it's got a really cool story. It was bought off the original owner, and it's gone through 4 owners at the moment, and it has, every single one of them has looked after it, and that alone is extremely rare. It's just, this is one of my favorite cars I've ever had on the channel, frankly, and it really gets me excited. Wait till you guys see the proper overview of this car and sharing everything about this story. And it's really of the era. Like, I love this little thing here, the little coin box, and I don't know, can't get the smile off my face driving this thing. This has been meticulously maintained, meticulously cared for, and it shows in everything. It shows on the dirt on the end of the indicator, which there isn't any. Because this is an SLE, it's the top of the line, so it's got the same interior seats as like a VL Calais, and all carpeted pillars, and I don't know, it's just, there's something about this car, it feels really special to drive. And we'll go through it in the overview video, but it actually has won quite a few awards, this car. It won by Rare Spares, and I don't know, it's just something really cool. Again, you never see them. I mean, when was the last time you guys saw a Camira at all? This one actually has the 2-litre inline EFI 4-cylinder, the same one that I had in that VN a few weeks ago. But obviously this car is a lot lighter. It goes way better in this thing, but I'm not really going to be showing you that. It's not really about 0 to 100s and things like that. This car is just, I'm extremely fortunate that I was able to drive this thing. And these cars are really, it's a time warp, this car. You sit in it, and just even the dash, having your kilopascals on the dash of fuel pressure, your volts, liters, like none of that is in newer cars. And I don't know, I really like this thing. Electric aerial as well, which is really cool. I mean, this is 1987, sorry, and that would have been a pretty, it was a high-end feature back then. And this car wasn't cheap. It was about 20,480, I think it was, brand new in 1986. So not a cheap car. Really cool. I love the fact that it's got electric mirrors, and I don't know, it really drives tight as a drum, this thing. Chris, the owner of this car, has really kept this car maintained to a T, and it's not easy to do that. It really isn't. It's a lot of time and money and effort, and that can't be understated. And it'll really be apparent when we jump out of this car at the end of the drive, and I'll just give you a really quick walk around of it. And it's really cool. Again, it's not about doing 0 to 100s. I'm not going to be doing that in this car. You know, that's not what it's about. It's about a piece of history. They exported a ton of these engines in the late 80s, and that really did save Holden. You know, otherwise the VK or VL probably would have been the last. So these cars, you don't see them on the road anymore, but they're really important in Holden's story. So that really can't be understated. One thing that Chris has put in this car is a little trip computer, and from the 80s, I mean, how many cars really had this? I mean, even the one in some of my newer cars doesn't work, and it works in this thing. So just a really, really cool little piece of gear. Chris has just shown me this, and this has just absolutely blown my mind. If you guys can see, it's got average fuel consumption in a factory option in a car from the 80s. That is insane. As you can see, we're getting 5.5 litres per 100. That is crazy. That's really, really cool. So what I might do soon, guys, is we'll pull up and I'll just give you a really quick walk around of the car. But again, in the overview, we'll go a bit further. So we'll cut to that. All right, guys, we've just pulled up after driving it, and I just thought I'd give you a really quick walk around. Again, I'm going to do a proper video with this car and everything, but let's have a quick look. And I do apologise for the wind. I will try my best, but have a look at this thing. This thing is absolutely mint. It is fantastic, and like I was saying, it's literally a museum piece. It would be one of the best conditioned Camiras in the country, and I love the little quirky styling. Kind of looks like a VL, same era, same age, and it's just a really, really special piece of kit. And I really thank Chris for letting me drive it and do a video on this car. And just a quick thing while we're back here, it does have a few factory extras like the louvres and the little cute tow package and mud flaps. And anyway, I'm going to do a proper video on this car that will come soon, but I just thought I would do a little video of it now. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I have really enjoyed this car, and it is just an absolute testament to Chris and all of the previous owners. This car is genuinely something special. This is not like most cars that I've seen. It is one of my favorite ones that I've ever had on the channel. It is really rare in this condition. It's just insane, and it has just been such a privilege to be able to drive this thing. So I really thank you, Chris, and thank you guys for watching and supporting the channel and following along and everything. And if you guys have a car that you think I would be interested in or that you would like featured on the channel, please reach out, follow along, subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. Genuinely, I really, really appreciate it.